Well, hey there, CEOs. So, in this week's podcast, episode 187, we talked about the 3 stages for retaining your best team members through the summer. I want to talk about the piece here that I often hear, and that is about strategy number 2, how to actually conduct the pulse check meeting in a way that opens up a real conversation rather than an awkward performance review type of energy. So today I wanted to walk you through the team pulse check forms and show you exactly what I look for when I'm completing them ahead of a meeting with one of my team members. So there are 2 forms, remember that, and this matters. You have the team leader form and the team member form. So one that you're going to fill out and one they're going to fill out. Now, both get completed before the meeting. So both of you know what this is going to be about before you get to the meeting, so it's not really a surprise. Now, on the team leader form, the one you're going to fill out, there's 3 sections. Genuine appreciation, that's first. I always spend the most time here. I am really writing very specific things. Not like she's great with kids, but something very particular that I saw and I really wanted to share with them who this person is. That specificity, that's what makes this so important. Now, the areas for improvement or concerns, I kind of approach that with care because I remind myself this is not a review or an evaluation, but I think about me personally. What are things that maybe I said that I would like to have been more clear about? And things I ask myself about, like, I don't want to make sure there's any room for misinterpretation. So have I led with my own accountability here? If I'm going to ask a team member to be vulnerable, then I want to show up and name where I have fallen short too. So if there's any areas for improvement or concerns, this is really about me, things I feel like I could do better. I want to share that with them. Now, the growth opportunity section is the one that I probably prepared the most carefully. So I try to ask, do I actually see a path for this person inside my business? Now, if I believe they're ready for the next step, what specifically do I think that next step is? And the other question is, am I really prepared to commit to supporting it? So if I can't answer that completely, I do a little more thinking before I fill it out. So I come to that meeting prepared with what my answer is going to be if they are asking me for more responsibility. Now, on the team member form, they're answering 3 parallel questions from their own perspective: what they love, what they change, where do they want to grow. So I send this form to them 2 or 3 days before the meeting, and I ask them to complete it before they arrive. Now, the team member who has had time to reflect, well, they're going to give you more honest and useful answers, and that conversation is just going to be overall more prepared and taken in. So the most important pulse check that I ever had at Peak Academy was one where the growth opportunity section, it completely surprised me. I had a team member I had assumed was satisfied with her role, and she'd been quietly studying early childhood curriculum design, and she wanted to take more responsibility in that area, and I had no idea. She hadn't said anything because she didn't think it was really relevant to her current role. So we had the conversation, and what I decided was I was going to create what I called the director of education role. So now in our preschools, we have a director of education, and so she is leading our curriculum planning and our any meetings or anytime we need to talk. Well, there really are no meetings anymore because I just assigned that to her to talk to those particular team members specifically around curriculum. And that investment to make that change, it was really minimal. I did give her a small increase, but the amount that she's brought back far exceeds that because the quality now has gotten so much better, and I'm not spending time at all in the classrooms on the curriculum. Yes, I still make sure that the quality is where it needs to be, but she's the one really implementing and making sure people are fulfilling and they are providing what they need to do. Now, the return on that engagement, the retention, and the quality of what she brought, again, she brought something really big to the program. And that's what the pulse check does. It surfaces the information that changes everything before it's too late to act on it. Now, for the full 3 strategy retention framework, be sure to listen to episode 187 of the Early Childhood Business ADZ podcast. Download both those forms, print them, do a pulse check before the week is up. Let me know how it goes. I'd love to hear how it went. Take care and have a great week.